Sorry if the lighting is confusing, but I haven't made a video in a while, and it's because of technical difficulties, because my iPad wouldn't let me make a video, and I don't know. But hi, my name's Joe. I guess I just wanted to talk. I just like making videos. I wanted to make a video about, I guess, well, it's always about love, I suppose. But this experience that I had, that was kind of like a death experience, and I feel like people are kind of realizing, collectively I suppose, that we all die at some point, and that you can actually let go of the fear of death before you die. And then you'll be, I would say, at peace, relatively speaking, compared to holding on to that and struggling with it your whole life. So I want to share my experience that I had a few weeks back, where I was in a lot of physical pain, because I had got a tick bite. I got bit by a tick on my back. That was my nipple, ha ha ha. But a tick bit my back, and it stayed in there for, I don't know, a few days, 3-4 days, 5 days. I don't know how long it was. It wasn't that long, but it hurt a lot. And then I had my friend took the tick out, and then I kept having this pain. And I know, hopefully I don't have Lyme disease, but it doesn't hurt as much anymore. And I think it was a physical muscle strain, right at the point of my shoulder blade, where the shoulder blade, like the point of the bone touches, like there's muscle on there, and it got real tight or something happened. But I lied down on the couch this one day, and I was, you know, when you have pain and there's nothing you can do about the pain, it's kind of like, eventually kind of have to surrender your fight with the pain. And I'm sure that, you know, most people know what I'm talking about, at least about what, you know, having pain. And then, you know, it's like kind of like if there isn't something you can do about the pain, then it becomes a spiritual exercise of surrender. And essentially, the that pain that was physical led me to a deeper surrender of my fear. And I realized that it didn't matter what I was saying or what I was doing. God, I guess, was giving me an opportunity to let go of my clinging nature, and to, I guess, essentially the grace would be to free me up from fear. And it was kind of all kind of, you know, came to a head, I guess you could say, that all that death, that fear of death that was within me, all came. And I was just realizing, hey, it's okay. There's nothing I can do about this. There's no reason, really. I know I sound super composed as I'm talking about this, but as it was happening, it was terrifying. But at least, hey, at least I was lying on a couch in a home, you know, that I was comfortable in, you know, with my family around me. And I pray that, I guess, that we can all be comfortable whenever we die, whenever we pass away. But I was lying there on the couch, and I realized that all of this fear of death was really of my own fear of, I guess, being embraced and embracing the light. And all the resistance that I had internally of clinging to my own darkness. And what ended up happening was I had this, I don't know, it's hard to say if it's your imagination or not, but it doesn't matter really. But I was walking, my form, essentially, of what I was, what I guess I think I am, was walking into the light. And it was like this big, almost like what this looks like a big golden sun. And my form just was like, alright, see ya. And it walked straight into the middle of this kind of yellow, golden, white light. And then I kind of just, I just realized, oh, it was just fear. It was just fear. That's all it was. I stood up and went to the kitchen and told my mom about it. I just told her it was just fear. That's all it was. And I guess you could call that a kind of, transcendence or something. Because that's what it felt like. It was like obviously I'm still alive. I'm still here. So it wasn't like the real deal, of death. But it was essentially the closest that I could get to experiencing that death. Where you kind of realize that all the games that you play are, you see how they're connected to fear, and then you kind of, I don't know, it just happens where you just let go of it, and then you kind of feel lighter, you feel more at peace, more balanced, and it kind of just like chills out again. And of course, I mean, I guess, I'm sure that in the future I'm going to have, more experiences like that, I guess. Which, I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, but I guess that's okay with me, but it's, they're scary, but I guess in some ways you have to kind of, you don't realize how truly powerful you are until, or really even what you are, until you have these experiences that are at the edge of you. Or you could say at the edge of what you're actually used to experiencing. Hold on one second. Hey.
Hi.
I'm making a video, but can I call you back after I'm done?
It depends on how long you're going to be, because I am done and I'm smoking and then I'm relaxing.
Okay, like 10 minutes.
Oh, alright, bye-bye.
Alright, bye. So, yeah. So there's so much that we could talk about. Let's see, what's the time on this video? We're at 8 minutes already. Probably could end it there. Well, I told her 10 minutes on the phone, so maybe I'll make a few more comments, I guess. So I guess something that that I'm interested in discussing, and I pray that story, that experience that I had, that story that I share with you, maybe you can glean some information or some wisdom or some just pure love from whatever that was, because I feel like it was kind of like, once you realize that, like, the greater truth, I suppose, is that, well, besides I love you, right, which is really the ultimate truth, but it's kind of like, to be